action. If you do not see it lit up in red, you would be watching a replay. That is completely okay. Continue watching. Make sure to thumbs up the stream. Thought I'd do a stream, y'all. It's been a rough day, but I wanted to jump on and do a live. I'm here at my mom's. If you hear her talking in the background, she's talking to my sister, and there's my son. Yes. Just come over here so I won't stop interfering with the live. Welcome, welcome. Come say hi. I just thought I'd do a chit chat stream and say hello. Make sure to like the stream as you come in, though. Yes.
I did. She didn't send it.
Mason, quit asking, buddy.
She's busy right now.
But yes. I'm just waiting on people to come in the stream. Let me walk out here. To my mom's, it'll be easier. I'll be back. I was doing a quick little live while you're talking. I haven't done one all day. So. But yes, y'all come out here and sit so we're not interrupting. And then while we're talking, my mom's talking to my sister. Son's back here hanging out with her, so I'll just sit out here. So make sure to thumbs up the stream. Say hello. Thank you for the thumbs up. Welcome, welcome. If you're new here, then welcome if you're returning. Warshy and Coffee, hey, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? How is your weather? Today's been a good day, but also kind of a rough day. I won't go into all the details about it, but that's okay. How is everything going? I'll let you know when your package comes, too. It's okay. It's been a little bit of a rough day, but it's okay. I did want to tell everybody, I'll say in the live, and I'll mention it throughout lives and videos. I'm down at my mom's place. I'll be going home tomorrow. She's wanting me to help her get some stuff packed up while they wait on to get by her, so they won't have to worry about it last minute. But the short and sweet is I did get scheduled in for the endoscopy, the stomach test, where they put the camera down into your stomach and esophagus, November 25th. So make sure to like and subscribe, everybody. There's 11 people watching and 1 thumbs up. Cody Ninja on Roadblock said, hello, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're returning, then welcome. Yeah, we have monthly memberships, super thanks, and gifts, ways you can support the channel. Thank you for the second like. Let us know if you're new and you do content yourself. We will drop your channel link. Warshy and Coffee, I always feel welcome to drop yours. David, hello. 20 people watching and 2 likes. Sean, hey. Make sure to thumbs us up, though. Sean, since you're here real quick, can you drop the monthly membership link in the description for me real quick? But I know you don't always get to stay the whole life. I'm good. So, yes, y'all, I'm a little nervous. I talked to a good friend of mine. We've been good friends forever. We met on the YouTube platform. Cheryl, yesterday, we just talked and laughed and cut up and talked about health and stuff. They tried to schedule me today or Tuesday, but I couldn't do last minute being scheduled in because my husband, when I received the phone call, it was like literally 12 o'clock lunchtime, and we're in Pacific time zone. So I couldn't just take a point. I mean, I could have, but then my husband probably would have lost his job because he would have had to, in the middle part of the day, reach out to his boss and say, hey, I need tomorrow off without any kind of notice and lose a full day of work because the hospital is going to be in Turlock, which is about a half-hour drive for us. So we'd have to leave about a half hour early because it's about a half-hour drive to go down to the hospital for that test. Be happy, be grateful, and be strong. Trust me, I do trust you, Sean. Can you drop the link for me, buddy? You're always good to drop the link for me. But yes, y'all, there are monthly memberships. Please do help if you can. It's not a have-to-do thing. It is optional. By supporting the channel, it is much appreciated. It does help me be motivated to bring more content. Thank you. There's a monthly membership link, y'all. There's 4 levels to my channel. Level 1 is $1.99. Level 2 is $2.99. Level 3 is $4.99, and level 4 is $7.99. There's perks, there's access to videos, there's giveaways, there's shout outs, there's photos, there are updates, We went down to 5 monthly members. We did have 6, and that's completely okay. But we're trying to get to 8 monthly members. Who can still see me? Are you still here, Wash Coffee? There's 3 people watching and 3 likes. How's your day going, though? Upgraded, yes, it has been great. The weather's doing good. Okay, I'm just making sure because the stream's moving a little bit slower. I'm here at my mom's place, so I don't know how the internet will do. They're on a different internet than what we use. Been fine, that's good. So y'all just keep me in prayers for that. I know they say you're not supposed to have fears. You're not supposed to be nervous, anxieties. We have faith in God, but that is so much easier said than done. I think all you can do is pray about things. I think for somebody that goes through health stuff and stuff you've never had done, the unknown can be kind of stressful in itself. I know that everything will be fine, but just the process of going through it and never having it done and not knowing exactly is kind of the waiting also is hard. And it does mean not only that, y'all, like my husband's losing a whole day of work so that he can be the one to take me down for the tests. And he already took a pay cut, because he was with the company. Then he left a while back and then came back. And so we live paycheck to paycheck, which we always get through. God always blesses us, but it's not easy. Welcome, Lisa. Hey, hey. So 13 people watching and 3 likes. Make sure to thumbs us up. Say hello as you come into the stream. Sean says, hey, Lisa. So yes. But we've had a lot to go on in between that. I mean, literally the 25th is 2 days before Thanksgiving. So you've been struggling on how to do better moves, UK. Oh my goodness, Sean, you're so funny. But yes. So yeah, y'all, and I have had, it doesn't happen all the time. It's mostly in the mornings and a lot of times in the evenings when I eat, like a cough. I think that is from acid reflux. I am taking a medication for that. And then also at the beginning part of the year, I'll do a colonoscopy. And I don't go into my daddy's details, but my dad did go through colon cancer back in April. So that's just, tests that they want to check. And I'm at that age where I'm supposed to be getting it done anyway. So just a lot coming up, praying for the best, trusting the best, no matter what. I'm a perseverer. I will fight the good fight, the faith. But I have higher anxiety. My mom always said when I was a baby, I was born a nervous baby. I was a nervous child and a nervous adult. So I think things like me are harder it takes a lot of prayer and trust and just feeling more real comfortable. So how's y'all's weather? How's everybody's weather today? Our weather's good. It's hot, but it's in like the mid-90s. The fur babies are home. I did make sure my husband will be home there in a little bit. But yeah, we're great. We're so thankful. We're blessed. We've been getting these rocks in the mail, y'all. These rocks every day come in the mail, and I've been showing pictures of them. I can't share videos and links because they ask when you go to join a group not to do that. Mason is back there with my mom right now. My mom's on the phone with my sister Kim. I will let her say hi in a few minutes. I'll go in her and check. I don't want to interrupt her while she's talking to my sister Kim. The weather is okay here. Cool and sunny. I know you're thankful for that, Washi and Coffee. Cool and sunny. I got you a small little package. I haven't got it mailed. I will try to get it mailed out in the next week or so, Washi and Coffee. This week was really, really rough, and I don't go into like politics, too much of income. I do share health. I try not to dive deep into a lot of health details, but I do share the basics with y'all. But my husband had lost one day, and then pretty much he's actually gonna make that up, and he's working tomorrow, but he only made $700. And California, the cost of living's higher, so it's hard. It's hard. He's working the weekend, Saturday, just to make up so that we can get through the week next week. I will. Y'all, he's going to church with me now. Hopefully he goes again on Sunday. He said he was. He went last Sunday when I got baptized. That makes me happy and excited. I don't know how excited that makes me. Mason's been something else, Sean. Been a handful. I love him, but it's just something else. But yes, are y'all ready for school to start back? High school Mason's going into, and you're going into 10th or 11th grade, you said, Sean. For your mom. Stay safe. God bless. Love you. Love you too, Lisa. I'll give you a call in the next couple of days. I'm in the 10th. Okay, so you'll be going into the 11th grade. Okay, I'm behind. Yeah, I'm definitely behind. Y'all, also too, Chris Goofy, hey, welcome, Chris. Welcome. Feel free to drop your links. Connect with each other. If you would like to support the channel, it's optional. You don't have to. Either way, I always consider it support, even if you're liking and subscribing and viewing. But if you're monthly members, if you give super thanks, I mention that. I do talk about it a lot because it is important to my channel to see my channel do good and have goals, But yes, are you doing a little heart emojis? Like, he's like, but this does to everybody. That's cute. That's what my son does a lot. But yeah, we come down here and it's been, I don't know the best way to put it. Me and my mom, we get along pretty good, but then sometimes we don't always see eye to eye on everything. You too, Lisa. But yeah, thank you for the 4 likes. And there's 11 people watching. We're 11 minutes in. But yeah, for me, like, I'm one of those people, everybody says different. A lot of my family, me and my sister's always been like, no, we're going to be very thorough. We're going to be on top of it, because the more on top of it you are, the better chances you have when you go through things. It doesn't mean you will, but if you do, you have a better chance. But then a lot of my family's like, nope, I ain't doing the whole doctor thing. I'm not doing that. I don't want to know. For me, that's just me. I'm in my mid-40s. I would like to move home at some point. I do have goals and dreams. I finished and graduated from my high school diploma back in 2024. So I would hopefully one of these days, if it's optional for me, I do want to maybe still possibly be an aide in a classroom or do some kind of work, So it's just going to be a wait and see thing. So I have to stay on top of stuff. When you get a chance, do you want to call together? If you're not busy, because if you are busy, a lot on stuff. I can, Sean. Yeah, you can call me after I'm done with the live or whatever, buddy, or whenever. I can talk, yeah. But yeah, we're just, there's been so much that literally, like, it's like a boomerang effect. That's what I was talking to my good friend about. It's like a boomerang effect. And you get through one thing and there's another thing. And not all of it. Some things are good. Some things are not always good. Not always just completely bad, but just kind of, it's like back to back to back. It's like, oh my goodness. And then when they called me, they had me in line for the cancellation. I felt bad that I couldn't go ahead and schedule, because I would have scheduled even though I'm a little bit nervous and scared. But I was like, I can't. That's our livelihood. Like, my husband losing a full 8-hour day of work. And 4 days will still get us through, but it's barely getting us through this week. He told me, and you could tell he was almost in tears when he said it, because he'll be 59 this year. He said, I just want to get to a point to where I can work Monday to Friday and I can have Saturday and Sunday to myself. I can be off and just have time to myself. He's like, sometimes I don't ever feel like I'm going to see that. Like, I don't feel like I'm ever going to have that. And he actually is working on himself in a lot of ways. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. That's where you see God stepping in and helping. Pre-lunch, 405, ouch. Welcome. Yeah, it would be. Typically he took Sunday off last weekend. He's taking Sunday off this week. And he's trying to, he definitely believes his thought process and the way he views things is a lot different than mine. So he's been going, and that's really, really good. And he's had to just slow himself down a lot, and it's hard though, Because it's like, man, oh man, time flies by. Y'all know my first grandson, my middle boy was telling me, because I don't get to talk to them, and that's okay. I mean, eventually I'm going to get to move home one of these days. God's going to open that door. But he's starting preschool this year. It's like, wow, where does the time go? Where does the time go? It goes fast. Fast, fast, fast. Yeah, that's fine, Sean. I will. You want me to call you on Messenger or where? But yeah, just and that's one thing I will say in the stream, y'all. Be nice and be kind to each other. So many people want to have debates and opinions, and it's just not worth it. If you want to share something and you trust that someone's going to take it in a constructive way, they're not going to get feisty or be personal. That's one thing. But if it turns out like that, just don't even, because you're not helping each other if you're attacking each other. You're not. It's just a true fact. I bet so. I don't really get to talk to him. My daughter stays really busy between having 4 boys, and we have a pretty good relationship. She lives kind of more of a private life, so we don't really talk on a daily basis. Me and Christopher probably speak more than me and Kylie do. So, I try to respect that, especially when those kids get into the adult years. You kind of got to let them be them and do their own thing. And they come around when they come around. But I didn't even realize that he was starting preschool, but time goes by so fast. I told my mom, between the health stuff, and my mom keeps saying, well, it ain't serious. And I don't think it is, but I definitely know. I know for a fact between the acid reflux, sometimes feeling stuff, just different symptoms I've been having. I know something's not completely normal, and that's what they're trying to get answers to. So between everything and just the females changes and stuff like that, and then like Mason's going for registration this week for high school, and then Chris is trying to stay on top of work. We've had tons and tons of trailer things come up. We got one small, tiny, tiny little drip we've been trying to address. We haven't figured out where it's coming from, to be able to address it, to stop it. And there's just been little things like that, I stay involved with the church as much as I can, and it's been nonstop, And at first I told my mom, I was like, I wasn't going to, but I had already promised her I wasn't going to, my energy level is always really good. I have a 90 to nothing personality, but normally by like 4 or 5 o'clock, it's 4 o'clock p.m. So 4 o'clock in the evening Pacific time zones that we're in, my energy level starts dropping down. And in my anxiety medication, it helps me a lot, but I do get like drowsy a little bit sometimes, and I have to get up, walk around, find something to do. Because I don't want to go down too much on that. I take 10 milligrams twice a day. I have Messenger, the issue. My parents wants me to be careful and not add anybody, but I'm cautious. But yeah, just let me know which way. You can call me. That's what I use, whatever way. Sean, whatever way works. But yeah, I'm blessed. I'm super, super blessed. I'm super thankful. I'm just grateful. Probably hadn't showed a lot of gratefulness, and it's one thing I tell people, none of us like to hear it, but there are consequences, and we decide, okay, I'm going to react, I'm going to behave, I'm going to have it my way, or what?
Can I tell you something?
The highway.
This will have you laughing, but...
What?
Aunt Kim's dog chewed on a computer cord.
Oh, yeah, Aunt Kim's dog. My sister's got this golden retriever, and he's a puppy, and he's into everything. He'll grow out of it, but he's into everything.
He broke a computer.
Say hey, Mason.
He broke a computer.
Say hey.
Hi. He broke a computer by chewing on a cord.
By chewing on a cord, bless his heart. He sounds like Jade, our crazy dog. Well, be quiet. You got to call. But yes, y'all, and I told my mom, I started crying. I got completely emotional earlier. I said, I'll be so glad till I see it kind of pick up and things to move a little bit faster. And I feel like it doesn't take as long for me to meet my goal, And not just with my revenue on YouTube. That's with just like getting through things. My sister was in there telling me and my mom, like, Crystal, don't worry about the test. You're going to get in there. You're going to get it done. It's going to be quick. Before you know it, you'll be in the recovery room and you'll be going from the recovery room home. You know, she's trying to just put my mind at ease. But there's just been so much, you know. Sometimes your mind just don't feel like, oh, there's ever going to be anything better or anything more or easier. And I do. I thank God always, even in my hard times, my easy times. I thank him. If my rocking's making y'all dizzy, then please let me know. I thank him during all times because I think you have to thank people. And I think you have to be thankful in those hard times. Your hard times are your trials and learning process. But yeah, it's just, oh, goodness gracious, mighty alive. It's just, oh. So, yes, it's super exciting. But, all right, Crystal, Miss, I gotta go. Missing you, relax, have fun, never give up. Crystal, if you want to give me a call on FaceTime on my phone, mom's call system. I don't have FaceTime, Sean. I have Android. You must have iPhone. I have Messenger. I don't think I have FaceTime. I can check and see. I don't think I do. But no, I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Who's still here with me? Throw me a thumbs up emoji if you're still here with me. It's hard. The internet stream's kind of moving slow, so I don't know who's here with me or not. Coco, what are you doing? Who's still here with me? Okay, you're still here washing coffee? Okay, I was just checking who else is still here with me. But yeah, and I probably will. I'm going to be I don't think that's the right word. I'm going to be persistent, but I will probably get to a point where I'm like, okay, I can't. If it gets to my anxiety too much, and, you know, I'll start changing things up again, you know. I had to just walk outside and sit. When I was here at my mom's, I just go outside and just sit for a half an hour and just sit in prayer and cry, you know, because you feel it sometimes and it just boils and boils, you know. And just, oh. Coco Lola, come here. Look at you and your dirty little face. There's my mama's dog, one of their dogs. Coco. You gonna get up here with Aunt Crystal? Come on. All the animals, don't lick me. We consider that I'm their aunt. Don't ask me why. That's what we just always say and joke around. And yeah, I can see why you like it. It's really good. They're my favorite. And see, I'm not a big fruity person, but I guess cherry is fruit. And I love that drink. It's my absolutely favorite. My husband don't like the cherry. He likes the plain Pepsis. And I'm like, yeah, but I prefer cherry. So he's like, can we get Dr. Pepper? I was like, yeah, sure. That's probably the worst one out there, but we can get it. See, I'm dirty. See, I need a bath, and they're going to give me a bath. And my stepdaddy, but he's the one I told y'all that had a stroke. He's in there laying down right now. He's laying down. He's sleeping. Y'all like breathing on me all hard, stop trying to lick me. Stop it now. You too. But yeah, it's just so funny, you know. We're so close. Maybe next go around, and I'm still gonna learn how to do a cartwheel washing coffee when we meet our goal. But maybe next time around it won't take no 7 months. Coco, yeah, she loves to give kisses. I don't know why I'm saying he. Sam and she, but her little breath's kind of stinky. So I was like, don't kiss me. Don't kiss me. Thank you for dropping a link for us. That's the monthly membership link for anybody that would like to join the channel. That's the link. But the rubies turn into revenue, and it's not much. Like, it depends. Like, I had 20 rubies, and it was like 20 cents YouTube paid. I was like, wow. But I was still grateful and still thankful for it. 20 cents is 20 cents. I remember as kids, we used to get excited if you go outside and you find a penny or a quarter or some kind of nickel or something on the ground. You get all excited. You pick it up. Then you go walking around your yard or the driveway area looking for change that people's dropped. We were hilarious like that. Or my daddy would give us money. We got $5 for every good grade we made. And a lot of times he'd take us in a store and be like, all right, if y'all want to, buy something or get something, You can get it, and we'd be bad to that $5 my daddy would give us. We'd go back and get all excited about what we wanted and leave the $5 bill laying on the shelf. And then we'd be like, oh, Dad, I can't find my money. My daddy like, oh, my God, they didn't do that. And we do it every time. He'd be like, that's why I don't give you the $5. You be leaving it on the shelves and stuff and then coming and crying to me. You got to keep up with it. But, yeah. And Mason's, for anybody curious, there's been a few people ask me, over the years. Mason now, he used to be at a $5 allowance. And before we started doing allowance, we would just do like a reward system. He does a $10 allowance. He gets a $10 weekly allowance is what we give him. And we still buy him most of what he wants. We're trying to break him some from that. My husband's got him really spoiled. But we're trying to break him from that some because I want him to be able to understand how it works. I really want him to be able to understand. But yeah, I thought I'd jump on and do a live with y'all because I probably won't do a lot of videos down here. Let me know. Wash and Coffee, you're one that can let me know. Sean, if you're still here, he might have already left. Or anybody that comes in or sees the replay of this video. If y'all want me to do a vlog of my test, I won't get to show y'all I don't think they allow anybody in the room when they sedate me. And I don't think anybody's allowed in there during the process. But I think when I go to get checked in, and I think when I go, like, the drive down to the hospital, because like I say, it's a half hour from where we're at. It's the bigger hospital in Turlock, which is a bigger city than Merced and some of the other cities around us. We're not city, we're county. So I think the way that works is I can record, and I'm very respectful. I never put anybody or anything on the camera without permission. So I think it might just keep me in a good mind space to have a sense of humor and not be so serious and to be just chit-chatting with people. That way I'm not just fixated on, oh, God, what's going to happen? How long is it going to take? So I might do a vlog. Yeah, that you think so? Yeah, that's what I think. I think it'll just kind of help my nerves and anxiety because that's one big reason I do YouTube, y'all. It definitely helps me. I'm not just here because, like, oh, I'm trying to this or I'm trying to that. I'm here because I really enjoy it. I don't know how many people know or care. My mom started doing videos, and she's done them on and off for years. My son Christopher has done videos on and off for years. My mama's mom and dad watch my channel. My sister watches on and off. She don't watch all the time. And there's just tons of friends and family. My stepmom, Joyce. I just have lots of family. And Cheryl, she said she hadn't been on in a long time. But there's so many people here on my platform. Some of the family, because I consider them family, but they're my church family, support the channel and they watch the channel. I think it might be interesting, though. I see a lot of people. I'm not one of those that's going to take y'all through everything like that, but I would let y'all kind of see just me kind of getting there, And some people do that, just to kind of have something for loved ones, whether it's when things get hard or the unsure, or just for their own journey, just to have it, to be able to look back on and reflect. And I love that about YouTube. I can look at videos from like 3 or 4 years ago and, oh, I remember that. I remember that day when we went and done such and such, and it's nice. It's really, really nice. So, yeah, I thought maybe I'd ask y'all about it and see what y'all thought. Coco, you drive me crazy. You got a dirty little face. Hey, Joyce, how are you doing? Hello. Joyce, I just want to let you know, I was letting everybody else know just in case you don't get a chance to catch the replay, and that's completely okay. So many people tell me sorry. You don't got to be sorry for that. Washing Coffee saying hello. I did get scheduled in for the endoscopy, the thing where they put the camera down in my stomach and esophagus, and I'm probably saying that wrong, y'all. Apologize. I got scheduled for November the 25th at 1:15. The only thing I wish they would have picked the morning time. I don't even go until 1:15 in the evening, and my appointment's at 1:15. And yeah, I was kind of hoping it would be a morning appointment, but it's not. Yeah, they tried to give me a cancellation appointment because I'm on the cancellation list, but I couldn't give them a last minute I couldn't ask Chris to go, hey, go get your boss and tell him you're going to need to take tomorrow off. But, he would have probably got fired. Mark would have not wanted. Mark loves us and will do anything in the world for us. But Mark runs a company, and that company's got at least 13, 14 men. It's a big company. And they tried to, then they were like, we have another cancellation for Tuesday. Tuesday is registration day. And sometimes those are quick, and there's been some years where those are not so quick. It just depends on what classes, getting Mason's school books, everything he needs for the year. Sometimes it can be a big chunk of your day getting them signed up and set. And one really good thing, Mason's doing in-home music lessons with the Original Center, so he'll really like that. I think the harmonica, I think that's the instrument he chose. She said, hey, Warshy and Coffee. I think that's the instrument he chose. So he's going to be doing lessons, in-home lessons he'll like. It's okay. This is my mama's dog, Crazy, here. Very needy. Yeah, and see, they do them in-home because they do a lot to help. They also said, like, if there's a program or if we want someone to babysit and they actually pay for it, like if me and Chris ever wanted to go out on date night or whatever, they would do that. Me and Chris don't even have the energy most of the time. We're like, yeah, I'm kind of tired. I'm over this day. We don't really look at, like, date night. Some people consider it date night. We just, no. I'm too old for that, I guess you could say. People say, oh, you're not old. I don't mean like that. I would look at it, We do a lot of family day and family fun stuff around the trailer. We'll go outside, let our crazy big fur baby Jade off the leash and let her run her energy out. Or the other day we went down to the Home Depot, And then there was one day, it's been probably about a month ago, we have a really nice restaurant called Almond Tree. They got like a big salad bar and yummy, yummy steaks. We went there. So we do little things. We don't get to do things all the time because we can't, who can afford it? It's too expensive. Who can afford it? And I do, now that I'm getting a little bit older, if something happened to Chris, I'd have to figure it out. And I would. God would bless me with that. But, you can tell my husband's slowing down, with age and stuff. And so I just keep praying to God, please, God, let my revenue do good on YouTube. Please, God, show me a way, guide me, give us direction, open that door that needs to be open and close that door that don't need to be open, I tell him to shut doors that need to be shut and open doors that need to be open, but in his timing, not in my timing, because in my timing, I'd make a mess out of it. In his timing, it's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah, and there's not enough money. There's not enough money. He literally my husband makes $25 an hour as an electrician. He used to make $30, but he ended up taking a pay cut because he got back on with the company. My husband would be the first to tell you he's had a few different times in his life where he just hadn't done things the way they should have been done. And so because of that, he's having to work his way back up. And he's grateful because he does have steady work. He does do work for himself, but like he's going and doing a job in Interlock tomorrow to kind of just get us through the week. And so, and then my Jade, she's got a little bit of little tiny mites I'm having to treat. I got the home treatment I can do that we picked up at Walmart, but if that don't work, I'm probably going to have to schedule her with a vet because she's pulling some of the hair off the back part of her ears. And there's nothing wrong with that, y'all. Some people can, some people can't. You should never judge somebody based off their faith, their finances, their relationship. He is a hard worker. He is. He definitely has his struggles, though. He's not afraid to admit that. He's one of those that relax, his cigarettes, but he knows now with age, things are getting more challenging on himself. And we had to talk about it the other night that he's just trying to slow down, because some things are gradual. Some people can do things in an instant, like a snap of a finger. And for some of us, it's gradual. There's baby steps to it. There's baby steps, And And I've been hoping and praying for, most of y'all know, Joyce knows, most of my family, friends know, I've been praying for a long time. So when he told me on the phone while my mom was there, me and my mom was kind of going back and forth. That's just how me and my mom are. He told me, Crystal, I'm not working Sunday. I'm going to church. I was like, you're going to church? Well, yeah, I can go. And I was like, no, I didn't say you couldn't go, but it just kind of took me for a spin because I thought, well, I knew he was going to go last Sunday because I was being rebaptized, but I was like, you don't normally want to go. He's like, can I go? Is that okay? I was like, yeah, it's fine. I just, and most nights, like all week this week, and even some last week, the man was in bed by like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the evening. I'm like, honey, I'm looking outside and it's still daylight. He's like, I know, honey, I'm tired. I'm going to go to sleep. We'll do a nice dinner, and he's ready to go to bed and sleep. Like, oh my goodness. So, yes, it's funny. But yeah, I'm excited to see Mason get to go back to school. I think where he hadn't got to do a whole lot this summer. I think he's looking forward to it. He did enjoy summer camp, Christian summer camp. But he is going to make the elective up. Hopefully in the fall time. That's what the school told me. There's a possibility he may not make it up in the fall time, and he'll do it in the summer class after the school year's over. But Mason was a little bit low in the comprehension, so I'm just praying that's not going to be a problem. He's going to have to work real hard to keep his other elective. But there was no way in heck I was going to have a long debate about him going to a Christian summer camp or missing one. They only let him miss up to 3 days. And then you got to have a really, really good valid reason as to why you're keeping them out of school. And a lot of times they'll still count it against them. And especially if there's special needs and stuff like that. So I was like, oh my goodness, but he definitely had a good time doing that. And we're thinking about, we haven't done it yet. We got to wait till money's a little bit better. He loves fishing. So we're thinking about maybe looking into fishing license for Mason so he can do that. Mason is going to do really good at high school. He is a good student. I think so too. I think it might be a little bit of a challenge, but I think he'll really enjoy it. Mason's very smart, but Mason definitely has a lot of areas that still need help. Life skills and daily living skills are really, really challenging a lot of times. He's much stronger in math than he's ever been in reading, which is not a bad thing. Most of us have one area we're weaker in and one area we're stronger in, but we would like to see that come up a little bit because that's going to help him as far as if he does decide to go to college or even work. We just want to make sure that we're kind of balancing things out. And he's the only child, I'm trying, one of my big goals coming up is, other than getting through my health stuff and seeing my revenue hit the $100 and our channel growing, is also to hopefully go home definitely this next summer coming up, and visit the kids, visit my dad, visit family. But that's going to only happen if I'm able to put back some money and start saving. That's only going to happen if hopefully all the stuff I'm going through with health kind of falls into place. But I'm really, really trusting, that, things will do better. I'm literally down to like 856 on my watch hours. And then the more and more those go down, YouTube will open up for me to have the watch ads. And I'm so close. And some people don't get it. There's a few families, oh, she shouldn't be. And I'm not. I hate to even hear when people think like that, but I don't even let it get to me like I did there at first. It's just not worth it. Because I don't feel like I'm like that, I know me and myself, I was the same way at one point. I'm not now, and I hope to be able to again at some point. And I'm grateful for each and every one of you that does. Washing coffee, I know Joyce, you have been, there's been tons of people. I'm so grateful for it, So yeah, thank y'all for supporting my mom's channel. My mom's actually went from like 16 subscribers to 20. This dog is absolutely crazy over here. Just wanting to lick to death and just licking her auntie to death. Telling her to quit licking. She's just a licking. She's just a licking. But yeah, just blessed in all things. I don't like getting emotional. When I get emotional and I get too bad at analyzing, it really makes me feel like I'm just having a bad anxiety attack or I know deep down I'm not, but it's what it feels like. My mind, everything just goes fuzzy, and you know, I can't think, I can't focus. She's all over the place. She's like, I'm excited to be on the live stream. So y'all can support just because I'm so cute. Her and her dirty little face. I might give her a bath. I ain't gonna do it right now, but I may. But yeah, just timing's everything. And I'm trying to get my husband to follow up. He won't right now. Right now, why he's got health insurance, he ought to. He's, no, I'm good. I said, honey, you don't know that. You don't know that till you get the testing done. But I'm trying really, really, really hard to get him to. Trying really, really hard. I'm hoping and praying he does. Hoping and praying he does. Let's get up, Coco. Let's go see if they're off the phone. They might be off the phone. Say I'm a pain in the, you know what? She don't get to go in my mom's room because she likes to get up on my mom's bed. What? Oh, Wayne, I don't know. It's going to be a little bit on that game, buddy. I will, but probably not right this minute. Are you still on the phone?
No, Kim had to go. She said something about her schedule. Should have taken.
That's why I walked out at one end. Say hey to everybody. Say hey, Warshy and Coffee, everybody. I told them she's got 20 subscribers. I told her when she gets to analyzing things like I do, or she gets stressed, I was like, do a YouTube video. Because she says she can only do it to 15 minutes. But I think YouTube, the more and more they see her channel grow, they will open up a feature where she automatically go in, it'll pop up on her phone, and she can click. I had to do it from my laptop, but it does allow more time. I do short little funny videos when I had 15 minutes. Showing like a dog or saying, hey, look at my outfit, girl. What you be thinking of my outfit? You know, just be silly and acting stupid. Because the shorts, they require more watch hours. And it's much, much harder to get monetized with those than it is your regular videos and lives. And I'm telling you, it's a lot harder. I think they require a lot more for those. She's got a candle burning. It's Night Jasmine. Night Jasmine. Hey Debbie, how are you? Joyce wants to know how you're doing, Mom. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, y'all. Just kidding. Hey, she's good. I want a Slim Jim. Can I have a Slim Jim?
I'm getting my teeth like an egg.
Yeah, she lost her bottom teeth. I think she lost them at my place. I dug in my trash can around my chair. She needs to go down to her dentist here and see if he can do dentures. She was saying, I'm going to put this down so I can see y'all. She was saying with the dentures, it sometimes biting down on certain foods kind of hurt. She wants to get it. Joyce, did you get yours? Joyce got some new ones. Did you get yours finally? That reminds me. Joyce got new dentures done, I think.
Oh, Deborah said she's going to get some.
Marshy Coffee said, oh, no. She's got a really good dentist down here. I have a feeling he might be cheap. Most dentists are kind of expensive. Most dentists, not all, will let you pay in payments if you can't pay the full amount up front. So it's kind of what I'm hoping. She needs new ones anyways. I'm eating a Slim Jim, y'all. How you liking them? Joyce got hers on the 20th of August. On the 20th of... I get mine on the 20th of August. That's good, Joyce. I'm happy for you. Well. So I don't know what happened. We'll double check that. It said we had 6 monthly members. Now it says we have 5. I need to go and double check and look at my analytics to see how everything is and what's going on. Well, you can definitely, it don't hurt. It's not painful, but you can definitely, like here, and normally like right in here, sometimes you can literally like, almost like watching water run down your back or shoulder. You can kind of feel the flow, I guess. I don't know what word to use.
I can feel black.
Probably are walking on the floors. But yeah. But, I don't know.
Get Mason to go outside with me through that crap he's got out there behind the house. He's such a jerk.
I wouldn't get him to that. Mom, there's a bunch of bugs out there.
All you gotta do is throw it.
Throw it where?
Behind the house where all this other nest has gotta be
Oh.
all wrong.
My mom's something else here. Here's our little puppy sleeping. Echo, wake up. Say hey to the YouTubers. Echo. Echo, Mom, they want to say they like animals.
Sneaky though.
But yeah, y'all. Sometimes you can't always see the blessing, and that gets us all anxious, and we get all worked up. But there's blessings. There's blessings everywhere you look. You go outside, you hear the little birds chirping. Like Washington Coffee was saying, it was cooler. Yeah, it's blessings. They are blessings. But yeah, our weather's been cooler. I know some of the family was saying there was storms and a lot of rain, and my prayers go out for y'all. Prayers go out for the people in Texas. There was that flood down there, and there were so many people that lost their lives, and that's heartbreaking, and there's so much, There can be one way 1 minute and completely another way the next. And let that baby sleep. Yeah, she's over sleeping. She's sleeping. But yeah. Yeah, it's just, man, oh man, it's crazy.
Tell my truck doesn't have video.
Mom said she'll try to get another video up. I think the last one it said she posted was 2 or 3 days ago, and I think that was her Dollar Tree haul. I wonder if another rock came in the mail. I'm curious to know that too. We got one 2 days in a row. So right now I'd be waiting on your package. I'm waiting on something, I think, from county, because sometimes instead of calling, they'll send it out in a letter to let me know they're checking the contaminants of my they put the filter on my sink, but there was still a contaminant in the water. So that might come, and then the rock. I think the mail lady's dropping them off because she loves my son. My son goes out there and chit-chats with her and gets all excited about the mail. So I will definitely be excited to see if there's another rock in the mail. I guarantee there is. And, yeah. Those are kind of fun. There was so many. When we did do a lot of yard cleanup last year, you can't tell it now because when they come through with all those big tractors and stuff, and there's gravel still laying in the middle part of the yard when they put my well in, because they used it. They used the gravel to kind of put down as they put the well in. And the short and sweet is like, the yard looks like a hot mess express. But there were so many of those rocks. And I think the little boy that lived there, he's a little bit younger than Mason. I think he had a rock thing. I love finding painted rocks. See, I never heard of it because on the back of the first one it said keep or hide. And then they have these different Facebook groups showing. I ain't sharing any names or information because they asked not to. But it is a really cute concept. You can paint this rock, make it all decorative. You can keep it or you can hide it. We found them all over. They were behind the bush, by my front yard, over at the side part of the trailer. And since I'm not getting a garden, I guess I'll have a rock garden. Laugh out loud. I guess I'll end up having a rock garden. Oh, really? Around the park in town? See, I don't know if I'd find them around my town or my park. I find rocks that I ain't never seen them painted. This was like something new here in the trailer, our neighborhood. Now, we have you may have this working copy. I mean, we have the books. They have this like box, and it looks like a mailbox, but it's bigger. And it looks like a little house, and the libraries fill it up with books. They're like older books. And the kids can go and grab books out of. They put it at the end of, not every street, but they put normally there's 4 or 5 in different areas in each city, county. And they fill it up with different books. So they do that. That's another cool thing we enjoy. You can just walk down to the end of your street or wherever you see it, and there'll be books. They do it at the library, too. They put one down at the end part of the steps and stuff, and they put one down at the bottom.
I'm gonna put these in that drawer, I just got them.
Was a ladybug? That's cute. Aw. Yeah, we got a little bumblebee, almost like a little human bumblebee. It had legs and hands smiling. And we got the other one that said, "You're somebody's reason to smile." I know. The only thing I don't like is like when you keep them outside, like some of ours have already, like the paint's worn off, or you can't see the picture as good no more, but I still keep the rocks. I'll keep the rocks. Some of the shapes of rocks are really, really pretty, I think. I really, really think some of the shapes of rocks are really, really pretty. But there's one, I can't remember the name of the channel. There's one channel I watch, and they love doing rocks. Can't think of the name of the channel right off the top of my head. But beautiful, super beautiful. We like to do, my sister Kim's always been a Susie homemaker, can make and bake and all that good stuff. We do little crafts that might not mean a lot, but they're very easy. Like some of the Dollar Tree crafts and stuff you can pick up. Because, well, kids love it and they have fun with it. It's easy and simple for me to understand. And there's just so many different ones that you wouldn't even believe. Where y'all going, outside?
I'm gonna take this trash out and see if Nathan put this recycling behind.
I'm still in your chair for a minute then. You wouldn't believe you just wouldn't believe all the different activities you can do. I know, right? It gives you, makes you want to paint some. I need to paint some and do that. I like to keep, though. When they say keep or hide, I don't want to hide. I want to keep. Keep it, put it in my garden. Sounds like a fun concept to me. But yes, y'all, we are almost our hour mark in. So if you're new here, then feel free to say hey. Let us know where you're visiting from. And if you do content, please let us know. We'll drop your channel. We still do shout outs for everybody. Also, we do have monthly memberships, super thanks and gifts. It is always optional. It's not a have to do thing. It's much appreciated when people support. But I think it is fun to just be positive and do things. Even if you ain't getting to do the most exciting thing and you can't spend tons of money, like get up, get out, get motivated. Go and try a new drink you ain't tried, or watch a movie you ain't never watched, or read a chapter in a book you ain't read, in a good book you haven't read in a while. Just sometimes we get fixated on the problem, and that's what I told Mom. I said I can't do that. I can't do that. When you have higher anxiety, and especially it ain't like I woke up one day and oh, my anxiety's not good. I've been that way since I was a child. I have to be careful of that, because I am getting a little older and I am responsible for Mason, and there's just a lot of little things that go along with that, and so I do have to remind myself that I'm an overthinker. Like if I overthink something, whether it's health, whether it's finances, whether it's just something I'm walking through, I can get going a million different circles with it, and that's not a good way to be, because sometimes by the time you get through it, you're like, that wasn't nowhere near as big as what I seen and it was in my head. But your mind will play tricks on you, Yeah, you've told me you have high anxiety too, and I take anxiety twice a day. I take Buspapron, the generic name is Buscapar. I take 10 milligrams twice a day. I was on 15. I had to tell her, I thought she was going to take me off and let me try a new anxiety medication. She said if it didn't work, she bumped me down to 10 milligrams. If that didn't work, then she would switch the anxiety medication. But I take 10 milligrams twice a day, and even taking it twice a day, I still feel my anxiety at different points of the day. It does help a lot, but I might see if she can try another one out. I don't know if I'm going to want to or not. I'm hoping that's the one thing I'm definitely going to be checking, like a week before, the first week in November. I'm going to be calling and be like, hey, am I at least allowed to take my anxiety medication first thing in the morning before I come at 1:15 for this procedure? Because they say I can't have any food or water for the first 8 hours. So I definitely want to know if I'm allowed to even take my medication or if I have to wait on that. I don't know. I mean, it looks like they wouldn't care, but considering they don't want you to have any food or nothing drink, they kind of want your stomach clear. I don't know if they will or won't. But, and my husband, when I told him he wasn't upset, he was just like, 1:15? I was like, yeah, 1:15. He's like, it looks like they would have did a morning appointment. I said, yeah, that's what I was thinking, because he typically, depending on how long something like that takes, if he needs to and needs to make that extra money, he'll, he can always slide into a half a day. But his whole day is going to be pretty much took up. He could probably go and do a job and then just be there to pick me up at 1:15. But he probably ain't going to feel like sitting down at the hospital. He goes and does a job before. Usually you can take your meds, but get a check. Yeah, that's good to know. I didn't even know. I hope I can. I know I'm probably overthinking stuff that ain't even, because I was like that with the barium swallowing test, and when I got in there, it wasn't a big deal. But I just, the sedation part's the part that makes me a little nervous, because I haven't had to do it in years. I don't like, some people like, that high and that out of their space kind of feeling. I don't like it. But they say I won't know what's going on, I won't remember it. But I don't always believe that, because my son remembered it. They used, he had like a Kool-Aid type drink. And he was like 8 or 9 years of age. I remember Mason can tell you exactly from what happened from when he went under to everything they did to the time he woke up. So I'm like, I hope and pray I don't see or hear, know what's going on, because that probably would bother me, I think. I know it's important, though. I know deep down it's important, and they're doing this, and it's for my health and just to take care of me. But it's just, God almighty. I told my dad, I was like, why all the tests? And then the colonoscopy, they go up the other end. So imagine, I'm like, oh God, don't tell me, please don't tell me I'm done, I'm good. I don't want to hear about it anymore. I had got the call for it about a week ago. She didn't give me an appointment yet, but she did tell me that you're on the schedule and you should be getting a call. You should get scheduled at the beginning part of the year. And I'm like, really? So I got to go through this one, and then I got to go through that one. And that one's just to be safe, because my dad's went through it. So maybe after your appointment, you can go for a treat or do the Dollar Tree. I hope so. I might not, depending on how it does with me. I know last time, it was back when I had work done on my teeth, and I was much younger. I was probably, oh God, I think I was pregnant with Mason. I don't even know if I gave birth to Mason. I might have not been pregnant with Mason. It was either shortly before or right when I was. So I was 30. And I think I was put completely under. When I woke up, it took probably about an hour or two after waking up. Hi, Gina. It took about an hour or two, I feel like, for the sedation, the complete being knocked out, whatever you want to call it, being asleep, for it to wear off. I think when I went home, I remember two people, one being under one arm and one being under the other side. I don't even remember who it was. They walked me out. I went out. I got in the vehicle, and they're like, you did a good job. I hear somebody on one side of me. I could see them, but I don't remember who it was, saying, you did a good job. You did a great job. And I went home, and I was so tired. I think literally I crawled up on the bed, and I think I slept a couple hours. I slept a big chunk of the day away. And then by the time I woke up, I felt back to my normal self. I didn't feel like out of it. So, Scrummy74, hello, welcome. Are you new here? Welcome. Hi, everybody. Make sure to like the stream, Scrummy and Gina, if you would, please and thank you. Welcome. Well, had her wisdom teeth removed. She woke up refreshed and went to leave. They said, don't stand up yet. Oh, yeah, I've heard that before, too. I think if you stand up too fast, it can make you feel kind of dizzy, maybe. I'm at my mama's house. I am at my mama's house. She walked out. I let her sit hey for a minute. I am here at my mommy's. Here they come now, her and a dog. My mom's been feisty. Y'all should get on to her. You're okay. I think they know. Most people know. But she's just ready, and I agree with her, but my stepdad, and we always call Hoppa, because before my son could say Papa, he said Hoppa. His name's Pete. It's going to be a wait and see thing on what he wants to do, if he wants to stay or he wants to move down with Mom. It really just depends on his health. A lot of his memory, because of the stroke and stuff, is gone. So, your mom been feisty. Oh, no, Washington Coffee said. I will. Give me a minute, Mom. I'm about to jump off here. It's okay to get spicy, but this don't get too feisty. So when do we know when it's too feisty or not too feisty? Y'all can get feisty and become members of the channel if you want to. If you're not, I'm just kidding. But really, we are at, just so y'all know, I just got to put that little hint in there for y'all. We are at $74.75. We are only $25.25 away from our goal. That's super exciting. Your mommy's house is very beautiful. I bet it's Mason's favorite place to stay with his grandmother. He thinks, yeah, because he gets spoiled. My mom's ready to move out of here. They live in a senior citizen gated community, Gina. Washington Coffee's laughing, yeah. They live in a gated community. So she's moving to Paso Robles, which was where my sister's at. My sister just bought a house and like 2 acres of land on her. It's beautiful. And it's about 3 hours from here. Sometimes it can be about 3.5, depending on what time of the day you're going out that way and traffic and stuff. I love you, Joyce. Take care. It's good to talk to you. Joyce said, Mama said bye. Does your mom know about your cartwheels you're planning to do? Do you know I'm planning to do cartwheels when I hit $100 threshold? She'd probably pay just to see me do them. I'll put 25 in there to see you actually do a cartwheel. She's been offering to put the 25 in there just to get me to the $100 threshold, but I told her not to worry about it. I don't want my mom doing that. My sister would just cuss me out and go all up and down one end and another, which I can't tell my mom what to do anyways. But so she said bye. She said bye. Joyce said celebration. Me and Washington Coffee get tickled. We've been calling it Celebration Cartwheel when we hit that $100 threshold.
Rick, I don't need your help. I don't know if it's supposed to come out or not.
I told you to wait. See how hard it is? She don't wait. Let's see if we can get this together.
It does come out.
Don't be jerking it. You gotta make sure it's got a hole in it, don't you?
It does.
Did it go in? Well, you could probably have to rebuy those things, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Warshi, I'm doing good. She's just good. Warshi's always good to check on everybody, see how everybody's doing. And Washington Coffee, your package should be showing up soon, too. I'll let you know. And like I say, I've got you one coming. Girl, I'm slow at getting stuff mailed out. I will get it to you. You might hear me say that for a good month, but I will get it to you. And please, y'all, please, if you haven't entered a giveaway, I'm trying. There's only 4 or 5 names in the giveaway. You're getting a free Kate Spade purse that my mom had. She gave to me. I carried it once or twice. The strap is a Steve Madden because I couldn't find the actual strap. It's in new condition, an unnamed brand wallet. And the rules for that is simple. Like, subscribe, share, the notification bell. If you want to join the channel, become a monthly member, or offer super thanks or gifts, you get 3 entries for doing both of those in the giveaway. And I think that's a really nice purse. I just want to see more people enter in the giveaway before I actually draw a name. I think it'll make it more fun, you know.
Mom? How long are you expecting to keep the light?
I don't know, Mason. I'm getting ready to jump off here in a minute. Yeah, hopefully I will. I'll definitely let you know. So,
Shit, why don't this stay in?
I checked the tracking. It's almost in America. Okay, see, that's good. Uh-oh, what happened? It snaps
This
in.
piece ain't staying in.
Need me to help you?
I didn't ask you for help. You're doing a live.
Oh, Mom, I put the phone down and tried to help you. You just tried to snap it
It's
in.
supposed to click in right here.
All right, y'all, let me jump off here and help my mom. Bye, everybody.